Hello, welcome to Vlogmas day, wait for it, 14. Oh my goodness, we're like halfway through, we're over halfway through. That's crazy. Am I right? And I'm like questioning myself. Yes, it is day 14. Wow. Anyways, today I worked a full shift today, so it is 5 o'clock. I just had a shower, washed my hair, so I need to blow dry that. My hair takes 10,000 years to dry because it's so thick, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Brock is bringing home McDonald's for supper tonight, so I'm super excited to not have to cook, and I'm hoping that we will watch Elf tonight. So I haven't seen Elf in like 2 or 3 years, and it is time. So it's on Crave. I'm ready to sit down and knit and just cozy in for a nice night at home. Well, it is 9:45 and I am ready for bed. It has been a long day, long work day for me, and I'm just not feeling 100% today. So it's an early bedtime for me tonight, which is good. I think that'll be good for me. Got my Santa PJs on, and yeah, so I just wanted to share a few things before I head off to bed. I didn't do much today, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. But I did finish this Eeyore head. Wants to focus on. So this is just the start of an Eeyore stuffed animal I am making for a friend. So no copyright issues because it's going to a friend. It's not being sold. But I have made one in the past. You know what? I'm going to put a picture right here of the whole Winnie the Pooh collection that I made for another friend that was having a baby, and the nursery was a Winnie the Pooh themed nursery, and it was the cutest thing ever, and I loved it. So, and she wanted the whole gang, the 4 friends from Winnie the Pooh. So that was really fun to make. But I had another request for an Eeyore, so we're going again with that. It shouldn't take me too long. I have to have this done by Monday. Today is Wednesday, so I have a long time to get this done, which I have no problem getting that done in time. I'm getting the basic pattern for like the body shape and like the arms and the head from this Edward's Menagerie book. So this is a pattern book by Kerry. She has like a bunch of different pattern books. I'm sure you've seen these before at Michael's and Amazon and all those places, but this is like the original book. It has like all elephants and monkeys and pandas and all kinds of stuff. So I use like the basic body because they all have like the same body shape and same like feet, like legs shape. So I use that body and just like change the colors up to make them different. So like for this Eeyore, I'm using the Highland cow head, and I just changed the colors to make it look like Eeyore. So that is the book I use for most of the animals that I make. I also have the Edward's Menagerie new collection, which is like basically this 2.0 with more animals. And I also have the dog breed one, which is like just different dogs. And is that it? I have the people one too. I think it's by her, or maybe it's not. Anyways, I have one that's like stuffed animals, but you make like people. with like hair and outfits and stuff. But I love amigurumi. It's like my favorite thing if you haven't noticed already. Most of the stuff I make is crochet amigurumi, and it's really fun for me. So that's that. The yarn I use, one more thing about these animals. So the yarn I use for all of the animals in Edward's Menagerie I use the Knit Picks Cotton. So it's a DK weight, 30% linen, 70% cotton. So it's basically a DK cotton yarn with a little bit of linen in it. And the colors that Knit Picks has are amazing. I just love their color palette. They're just like very modern, neutral. They just have a good like color palette for the cotton line. So I've always loved this yarn, and I will continue to buy it forever and ever and ever, even though the US exchange is painful. It's so painful for being in Canada. That's the worst. But I try not to think about that when I'm like purchasing the yarn. I'm just like, okay, the skein is $7 Canadian. It is what it is, you know. I just charge more for my animals, so that's all. Okay, another thing I wanted to talk about was when I was looking through the pattern book, the Edward's Menagerie, I remembered that I bought, I pre-ordered it, and I never showed it on here. I pre-ordered this book. So this is the Knotted Loveys book by Mama Made Minis. I'm not exactly sure where they're located. Maybe it's somewhere in the States, because they use Premier Yarns, which is US based yarn, I believe. But this book, you guys, so they use the really fluffy chenille yarn that I use for my snail right now. This stuff is what they use for every single one of the animals in this book. Are they not the cutest thing ever? I love them so much. Like, look at these. So they're called Knotted Loveys because they have like a stuffed head, and then their body is like loose, and they have these like knots on their legs. So they're kind of like a rag doll, sort of, but they're so cute. I want them all. I want to make every single one. Look at the cow and the sheep. Oh, I love them all. The whimsical ones are so cute too. There's like a unicorn and a dragon and a dino. I've actually made the dino before. Look at them. So there's the unicorn. I've made this dino. He has spikes like all the way down his back. Yeah, so that's the only one I made in the past, but I really wanted this book. I love a physical pattern book. I don't know about you, but yeah, something about just having the book in my hands and like being able to flip through it and just kind of look through the book anytime I want. Yeah, I don't know. I just like it. So that was added to my collection a couple weeks ago. I forgot to share that on here, but yeah. So that's another thing. And I don't think I did anything more on this today. My snail. It's really funny looking right now. But this is the crochet snail that I'm making for a Christmas party. It's like a white elephant game. So I need to add the mouth and the eyebrows and the cheeks. I feel like it'll look a lot cuter once I get those added. But I like the little antennas. They're cute. So I'm getting into the body now, I guess. Or I guess it's the body. Yeah, so that's that. And it seems like the 4mm hook is doing its job now. Like, I feel like it's smaller. The eyes are a little more proportioned. They're still small, but I think they look better. They look okay. I can't get the whole look until I get the whole face on. But anyways, that's all I did today was at your head. But tomorrow I work a half shift at work, so I'm hoping the afternoon I'll be able to get some more work done on the Eeyore and the snail, hopefully knit on my sock, and I have lots of plans. And so we'll see how much I get done. But I am going to bed. So you guys have a great rest of your day or a great night. We will see you tomorrow.